Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm at Knoebels. This is actually my first time doing this on camera, but whatever. It's actually a pretty busy day here. I know it's usually not too packed here, but it's a Thursday. I don't know what's going on. But here at Phoenix, do this first before any of the lines get too crazy. But yeah, I've been here a few times before, but this is my first time recently. And yeah, I like Phoenix. I like Twister. There's a lot of good rides here. And of course, the Anthracite Coal Museum is the greatest thing on earth. I mean, it's easy to forget because of, like, it's obviously a relatively small size, but Phoenix is so good. The track is maybe the smoothest wooden coaster in, like, the world, and it's from, like, the 40s. Obviously, the airtime's great. It gets better as the ride goes, as you start to pick up speed. Like, the double down towards the middle of the ride, and, like, the final set of, like, 4 bunny hills or so. Some of the best airtime you'll see on any ride. Obviously, you have the buzz bars, located at this very conveniently placed train. Obviously go nowhere near where you're sitting, so you're pretty much standing up on some of the hills. I mean, this ride's been talked about to death. I mean, Golden Ticket Award right there. Maybe a bit overpraised for that reason, because, you know, there's a few wooden coasters that I like better. But this is one of the best rides out there, no question. Man, Old Log Flume's really cool. I'm sad a lot of them are being taken out these days, but in general, rides like this are really fun. This is probably one of the best log flumes out there. You got a little tunnel portion, you go through the woods, you get wet, but not too wet, and it's a pretty picturesque area. I don't know, it's just, I feel like they should bring log flumes back. That'll never happen though. Black Diamond is a pretty cool ride. Another one of the classic Knoebels saved this ride from a closed park. This one's from Dinosaur Pier in Wildwood. And yeah, this ride is a dark ride. I think I prefer Blazing Fury at Dollywood. That's the best comparison to this, as well as Fire in the Hole at Silver Dollar City, although I haven't been on that. It's exactly what I'd expect. It's a pretty good dark ride. I don't know what to say. The story's not really clear, but who cares? The drops are kind of fun, though. Well, it's not a true day of Knoebels without corn. Anthracite Mining Museum. I have not been in here in memory, so new experiences all around at Knoebels Amusement Park. Well, I didn't film too much, but the Anthracite Museum was awesome, and there was also the Knoebels one part. That was okay. But that's not the only random museum Knoebels have. They also have a carousel museum for some reason. Well, Twister's often regarded as the coaster with, like, the most laterals ever, and yeah, that's definitely not wrong. Banking is dead, and this ride is cool. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna be obviously I'm not gonna be contrarian and say this is better than Phoenix, because it's not, but it contrasts it really well, because, I mean, obviously, that ride's all based on airtime, this one's all based on laterals, so it's a nice contrast. This one, I don't know. It's not like the greatest ride. It's a bit forgettable, all things considered, but I mean, it's definitely a worthy member of the lineup and probably like a top 50, 60 coaster for me. Unfortunately, the really good flyer ride here that everyone knows because you can snap really easily and no one cares. But guys, remember, don't snap the flyers when you're at a park. Totally don't do that. Anyways, it's closed, but yeah, this ride's really good. It's definitely the craziest flyer ride I've ever been on. There was like a Sean Flaherty video I saw, and the dude's just going crazy. Oh, and also, I will not be going on flying turns today. The wait's like a full queue, which it always is, but the ride, if you want my opinion, it's fine. It's a bobsled coaster. I think it's a really cool novelty, but it's not much more than that. One of the more famous rides here is the Haunted Mansion, and yeah, this is a really cool old Haunted Mansion. It's maintained well, so a lot of the effects still work, but it still has that, like, classic feel to it. It's really long. It's like 4 or 5 minutes long. There's some really fun bits I like. I don't know, nothing like particularly mind-blowing, but there are a few fun surprises, and yeah, I see why this is so popular. It's over 50 years old and one of the more cool rides at this park. Oh yeah, I caught some flack for saying this was an honorable mention for one of the worst coasters I've been on in that one video a few years ago. And no, still don't like Impulse at Knoebels. It's not quite as bad as I once thought. The layout is decent. The drop's fun. I like the slow Heartline roll towards the end of the ride. It's decent, but the restraints are awful still. They're like what people say Skyrish's restraints used to be. Like they're way worse than what Skyrish had. I don't know, they just push into you as the ride goes down, and it's a generally painful experience, and the layout's not good enough to really make up for it. I mean, I know it was probably a budget thing, but like something like an Iron Shark clone or something would have been a much better fit in this place. It's still a fine ride, like I don't hate it, but certainly my least favorite of the major coasters here. But I don't care because Zero made it, and Zero made for Bolton, and for Bolton is the greatest ride ever made. All hail Zero, the greatest coaster manufacturer ever. Well, the Byron Curve at Knoebels is not done yet, but it's looking pretty good. Obviously, I don't have the decal up for it, but part of the train has been attached. The track is obviously completely done. It still needs a bit of work, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's open in like a month or two. Who knows? Well, this is the carousel so good it broke the Golden Ticket Awards. Basically, the Golden Ticket Awards gave out a best carousel every year, but this was the only carousel that ever won. And this is a cool carousel. Long ride cycle, and of course, the most famous part, the ring dispenser. If you're not familiar, if you sit on an outside horse, there's like this dispenser thing, and you have to grab a ring every time you go around. And then it's actually just like a really fun thing just to add to the ride. I don't know what to say. I think it's the only still operational one of these, at least in the US. And it's a cool novelty. And just, I think the architecture on this carousel is good. I see why this won every year. This is a cool ride and definitely one of the staples of Knoebels. And I definitely recommend going on it, even if you don't usually. Knoebels is one of the few places left to have an actual Fascination Parlor. If you don't know, it's the game where you have to like roll balls to get 5 in a row. It's rigged and stupid and completely luck-based, but yeah, definitely a cool place to check out if you're here. And I'm really good at it, don't you worry. So, Fascination Master right here. Well, it started raining halfway through mini golf, so time to hide in somewhere. Of course, I ended up back here. Well, got some ice cream. The rain stopped. Probably time to leave. No. I can stop at any time. Okay, guys, it's still raining quite a bit, so heading out of the park now. So didn't get on too many rides, but mainly I just wanted to get on Phoenix, Twister, and Impulse just to get another ride on them. This is a nice park. I mean, everyone talks about how good this park is. I mean, it's so charming. Feels like it's right out of the 70s. And got some really good rides. Phoenix probably top 15-ish for me, and yeah, good park. Just don't play Fascination ever, guys. Don't play it. No, don't do it.